Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. Hope all of you are having a pretty good day today. I am doing very well, actually. Feeling so much better these days. I still have a few lingering issues. My back is kind of the main thing right now. Some other personal issues that I'm going through, health-wise, of course. But sitting in the computer chair is kind of the worst. But otherwise, I feel so great now. No more dizziness. I'm barely coughing. And again, guys, thank you so much for all of your well wishes. It just means the world to me. So thank you. In today's episode, we are going to finish the interior of the market building. Finally, we're not going to do too much for it, just, because we don't really go there very much. So I just want to put some stuff in there. We're going to build a new shop today because, there's no more permits. So we can do what we want there. That's going to be fun. And then we're going to start building more on the castle. We're just going to start building the exterior out a little bit more. That's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be a pretty awesome episode. But before we get into it, I've got a special announcement. I would like you guys to meet Sal. This is my brand new plushie from Makeship, and it's on sale till May 22nd. That's about 15 days or so. You can find the link to it in the description below. Some notable things about Sal. Number one, he's very colorful and a very good companion. He has removable sunglasses that attach via behind his ears with Velcro. And he's kind of just the coolest fish ever. And he's a very good size. Comparing the Say No to the Poe plush compared to Sal, he's quite large. One thing I want to quickly do before we get into building the interior of the farm building, I tried my hand at some armor stand work. Oh my god, I am terrible at it, but I did my best, and I want you guys to see what I got here. Obviously, I think we just need to get Cleo to help us because this is hard. It's so hard. Like, the things that she does with armor stands, like, you don't really know how hard it is until you try to do it yourself. So here's what we got. Yeah, I got some guys walking around. Okay, chat, listen, I'm happy that they're happy. So we got a blue guy, and then we got a red guy, and he's got a iJevin stamp, and he's getting mail. And then this guy's like, I've got stick arms. So he's pretty good. He's doing pretty good for himself. And then we got these two guys over here, just kind of walking, got a little bit of a head tilt going on, professional. This guy's admiring. He's like, ooh, look at that lantern. So, I am pretty terrible at doing these, and these, like, what, 5 stand took me all of the last stream that I did, like 2 hours. Yeah, no question. So next time that I see Cleo online, I'm gonna corner her and say, hey Cleo, I need you to help me. So in terms of the forest, we're pretty close to being finished. I am extremely happy with the new features that we've added in since last episode. And in terms of things that need to be done, we need to do the interior of this building. I got some eggs, by the way. We're gonna try to get some chickens in here. And then I don't know if I ever showed you guys this before or not, but I did do in here too. This was on a stream day though, like a day we did a stream. So we did that. This down here, you've probably seen this. Ooh, there's stuff down here. But the last thing that we're really gonna need to do for the forest is over here. We need to work on this some. So today we're gonna take care of the interior of the farm building. So let's do that now. I'm not gonna do a time lapse or anything. We're gonna save that for the castle part. So let's get into it. Okay, so I have built a little interior. It's not much. There's not a lot of room in there, and it makes it kind of hard to do anything. So let's just show what we got. We'll talk about it. So I hope you enjoy. So you walk in, you've got your counter here. Now, this is meant to sell animals and things like that and crops. And so, again, the total blockage in here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by what, 4? So 20 square blocks of a lot of space. So not a lot of room. Tried to do the best I possibly could with it. Added some greenery, added a picture, a barrel. Unfortunately, like I said, not a lot of room, not too much to do here. Same floor pattern that we've done for a while. I think I used the wrong logs. Those are definitely the wrong logs. Hold on. Nope. Got to go back up to the storage room real fast. Did I not grab dark oak? Apparently, I am losing my mind. Or I guess, oh, you know what? For some reason, I thought I was using dark oak, but I think I was using spruce, or I think I just have them mixed up a little bit. Oh yeah, no, I totally have them mixed up. Because I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be spruce. Oh yeah, definitely supposed to be spruce. Look at me messing up. Okay, so fix that real fast. Now, I was trying to think of like other things to do in here. And honestly, I got nothing, guys. There's just nothing to do in such a small space. Honestly, I think if we get an armor stand in here, that'll probably change a lot of things. And I have removed some blocks out of the farm here because if I'm gonna have animals in here, we can't have them jumping over the fence. So I have collected 14 eggs. Are we gonna get, wow, that was easy. I was gonna say, are we gonna get lucky enough to get, okay, well, we're just doing this. Are we gonna get 3? Uh-oh. Oh my god, we got 3. That was so clutch. So these guys are gonna jump up and run away. Okay, well, that clearly did not work. I thought I was in the safe there, but we gotta remove these guys. Hold on. All right, got my chickens back, and I added an armor stand in here as well. Just something, you know what I mean? We had to do something. It was just too bare in here. Overall, I'm happy with it. We're probably never gonna step foot in here again anyway, so it won't really matter too much. But I think it is time to start working on the castle now. I want to add some rooms so we can start doing more interior detail. So I'm going to be working on the right side today because we have a bunch of buildings over here that I want to build and connect to our storage room. So I'm going to hop into a time lapse for this one because it's going to take me a little bit of time to get these built. So I hope you enjoy. Right, I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. That was way more work than I thought it was going to be. Typical. Everything that I do is like that. I'm like, oh no, that'll be easy, and then it's like 4 hours worth of work. All right, so we have built some extensions to the castle. Let's go into free cam here. So the things that you are looking at, if we were to go into the main castle area, you'll go through here, and then into here. This is a hallway into the king's quarters. So this will be where our king's tower is, which is why this is diagonal. By the way, these roofs were so hard to design and like figure out because like I'm very classically trained in architecture. So when I'm like designing anything, it has to have like that functionality to it. Otherwise it just never works. So I'm like, all right, we'll figure this out. So we've got sort of the hallway there, kind of, you know, there will be a very big tower connected to that very soon. Going back in, if you go through here, this is where the library will be. I wanted the library to be its own sort of separate area, just because, you know, libraries are supposed to be quiet and there's a lot of hustle and bustle, and, you know, I didn't want them to be connected. So I didn't think that would be a very good idea. So I've kind of kept those separate. If we go back into the main part of the castle, remember, these are just blocked off for now because I didn't want them to be empty. But if you go back and you go through this way, maybe I didn't put that there. I don't know. There's got to be a way to get through there. So, ooh, we might have made a boo-boo. I guess we could go under the stairs. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm not super worried about it. So another pathway, this one a little bit different. I didn't want it to be the same height. Wanted it to look a little bit different. And also, you know, this kind of goes back to that sort of functionality thing. I missed a block of, oh my God, I'm failing tonight. I missed a whole layer of stairs there. Now, by the way, specifically mentioned, obviously these exteriors are far from done. I really want to get the interior done first. So again, there's going to be another tower here. That's why this is a diagonal. And then this final building that you see right here, there will be, you know, you walk in through here because this will be another different like type of room. You go in through here, this will be the kitchen, sort of food area for the entire castle. And that's another reason why I didn't really want this connecting to that other building. Sure, there's a pathway here, but you can't get to the library from here. There's nothing to go through there. So we did a lot of building. We got a lot sort of added in. I think one kind of change I'm probably going to make is I'm likely going to lower the ceiling of the castle down some. I'm thinking probably at least 10 blocks. So, but that'll come in the future. I'm not like super worried about that right now. All right, I am heading over to the shopping district now because I need to find a spot for my new shop. The shop that I'm going to be making is going to be called Blast Zone. Now it's going to be called Blast Zone because I'm going to be selling rockets and gunpowder. Those are the most profitable items on any Minecraft server, and I want to sell them. So, oh my God, they put scaffolding up here. This is empty. Oh, wow. Jeez. Oh my God. I can't believe people actually bought that. That was when we priced gouge. That's insane. I'm so curious as to who bought them then. That's actually hilarious. Let's check the other shop real fast to see. I'm assuming... maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I changed the prices of everything. So if somebody bought something, they paid 64 diamonds here too. Did they? Okay. Nothing here. Nothing here. So like I said, we're selling rockets, and actually like this area right here might be pretty good. I think I might have found the perfect spot behind our head shop. This might work, because I could kind of blow it up a little bit and kind of make a crater, because that was kind of the idea, being a blast zone. I'm going to put like a bunch of charred earth here. So that might work pretty well, actually. I think I'm going to go right there. So to get started with this shop, the first thing that we need to do is we need to kind of develop the land. So I already went ahead and collected a few blocks that I think I'm going to be using. Now, because we're just covering and not really building, we don't really need a ton, which is awesome because typically building shops takes forever. So I think I'm just gonna randomly dig and kind of terraform and go from there. I'll come back when I have a bit. All right, so I've done a bit of rough terraforming. I'm just trying to get a shape that I like more than anything because I think I'm probably going to change it a couple times, but I just want to make it kind of look like the side of this mountain was just blasted. It looks pretty good. Yeah, you know, there's probably a few spots that we need to touch up, but the first thing that we're going to do now, not the first thing, but the thing that we're going to do now is we're going to start adding in our blocks. So within any blast zone, there's a lot of like fiery blocks and flame. And so I think I'll probably start layering in the magma blocks and the nether rack first, and then kind of go back through, put in some coal, some gravel, some obsidian, things like that. So I'm going to do that now. When we come back, I'll show you what I got. All right. So our foundation of the new shop is sort of finished. I wanted to make it look like it had been exploded. So worked out pretty well. I sort of scattered some of the netherrack out. So now we need to go through and add in our magma blocks and our gravel. If you're wondering why I'm using gravel, it's because I want to simulate ash. And I think that's kind of the best way to do it. So I think before we sort of figure out where we want those to go, I think the pathway to the shop is going to lead in this way. So we're going to have like platforms with 2 chests, like one for gunpowder with shock. I'm only selling shulker boxes full. So if they want to get single rockets, they'll need to go to Ethos shop. So I'll have like one here and then like maybe another, say right here. So we kind of have a general idea of where we need to put the other blocks. So I'm going to get that done. I'm going to come back. Okay, so I've added a little bit more destruction to our area. Now we have sort of the hot magma that would be left over if something were to have exploded here. And then some of the places around it have sort of dried up a little bit and you've got more ash. So now I'm going to go through, and I'm a little iffy on the obsidian just because, well, you know, actually that combination of blocks isn't that bad. But some of these areas need to have darker blocks. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to kind of just pick and choose how I have been. So like maybe a little bit of coal there. And just a little bit more here. So maybe some obsidian, maybe some coal there. Just kind of randomly pick and choose. We don't want to do it too much, but we need to add a little bit more color in. Once we are done with that, then I'm going to add some campfires in. And I have some hay over here. If you use hay under a campfire, it makes it shoot up a little bit further. So that'll give us a little bit more variance as well. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, finally, it's time to put in our campfires. So I think the first one we'll use some wheat. It's over here. Okay, so we'll put that down there. Put this here over top of it. So I went with a gray because I wanted to sort of look the same. So I think maybe 2 more. Like we really don't need a lot of these here. So maybe I think about right here would be pretty good. For this one, we'll just put that in the ground like that. Let's take a quick zoom out just to see the height difference there. Perfect, perfect. And then, ooh, let me eat some food. So let's do one more, like up on top of the hill here. There we go. So we'll go probably right here. And we'll do the same thing. Use wheat for that one. There we go. Perfect. Yes. Okay. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So I need to make my platform and get my signs and stuff all set up. I also need to grab a flint and steel. That way I can put some live fire in here. All right. So to get into the shop, you walk over this way. It's a little dangerous, but you just kind of walk it down. And I've got my 2 barrels here. So I am selling gunpowder shulkers for 10 diamonds, and I'm selling rocket boxes for 12 diamonds. Now, I am not 100% certain on those prices, but we're kind of just gonna go with it and see what happens. And if they need to be changed, that's fine. I'm not too worried about it. But guys, now that our shop is done, or our new shop, look at, we didn't even need a permit either. I mean, I like how it turned out. It's a big crater. It's kind of exactly what I was going for. but naturally I would set myself on fire as well. I'm pretty good at that. So anyways, I think that's probably gonna do it for this episode. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for the plushie. Thank you guys again for all of your kind words with the health stuff. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you have a great day. Thank you all. This is iJevin. Peace out, everybody. Bye.